Julian Wadham is an English actor of stage, film and television. He was educated at Ampleforth and the Central School of Speech and Drama. Career. His theatre work includes playing Barclay, soon after leaving the Central School, in the original West End production of Julian Mitchell's Another Country at the Queen's Theatre with Rupert Everett and Kenneth Branagh. In 2014 he played Vaughan Cunningham, a visitor to the school, in the Trafalgar Studio revival of the play. For the English Stage Company at the Royal Court he was directed by Max Stafford Clark in Falkland Sound, vs de Malvinas, as Lieutenant David Tinker RN, as Captain Plume in George Farquhar's The Recruiting Officer, as Lt. Ralph Clark in Timberlake Wharton Baker's Our Country's Good, and as Jake in Carol Churchill's Serious Money. For director Jeremy Herron he appeared with Lindsay Duncan, Matt Smith and Felicity Jones as Hugh in Polly Stenham's That Face, both at the Royal Court and at the Duke of York's Theatre. Herron also directed him in the National Theatre production of James Graham's This House, as Humphrey Atkins, in both Cottesloe and Olivier theatres, and in the recent West End revival of Another Country, in which he played Vaughan Cunningham. Other National Theatre work includes productions directed by Sir Nicholas Hytner of The Madness of King George, Don Pedro in Much Ado About Nothing, Pollixenes in The Winter's Tale, Tartuffe, The Changeling, and Mountain Language. Other theatre includes Antonio in The Tempest at the Haymarket, as Duke Theseus in A Midsummer Night's Dream at the Rose Theatre, Marshall Dorfling in The Prince of Homburg at the Donmar Warehouse, Raymond Brock in Plenty for the Almeida at the Aubrey, Eliot in Private Lives, The Good Samaritan, A Letter of Resignation at the Comedy, and When We Are Married at the Whitehall. Television roles include The Casual Vacancy, Silk, Midsummer Murders, Lewis, Middlemarch, The Trial of Lord Lucan, Rosemary, and Time, and D.L. and Pascoe. In December 2014 he finished filming for Miramax The Ninth Life of Louis Drax, scripted by Max Minghella, with Aaron Paul, Jamie Dornan, Sarah Gadin, Oliver Platt, Molly Parker and Barbara Hershey. As of December 2015 he is continuing to recreate the role of John Steed in Big Finish's audio series The Avengers, The Lost Episodes, Film Morris, The Madness of King George, The Secret Agent, The English Patient, included in a 1996 nomination for Best Cast for the film, Preaching to the Perverted, Keep the Aspidistra Flying, The Commissioner, High Heels and Low Lifes, Gypsy Woman, A Different Loyalty, Exorcist, The Beginning, Wawa, Goya's Ghosts, Outpost, Fake Identity, Legacy, Warhorse, Cheerful Weather for the Wedding, The Iron Lady, Outpost, Black Sun, Now is Good, Scapegoat, The Riot Club, Queen and Country, The Ninth Life of Louis Drax, Television Country, Blind Justice, Casualty, Bergerac, Agatha Christie's Poe wrote, The Plymouth Express, Middlemarch, The Trial of Lord Lucan, A Dance to the Music of Time, Highlander, The Raven, The X-Files, Midsummer Murders, Episode 2 No. 1, Death's Shadow, The Inspector Linley Mysteries, Payment in Blood, Island at War, Rosemary and Time, Episode 2.13, Tom Brown's School Days as Squire Brown, D.L. and Pascoe, Series 9, Dust Thou Art, Egypt, Episodes 1 and 2, as Lord Carnarvon, The Government Inspector, Jonathan Powell, Agatha Christie's Marple, Sleeping Murder, Nuremberg, Nazis on Trial, Ghost Boat, My Boy Jack, Foyle's War, Plan of Attack, Lewis, The Point of Vanishing, Downton Abbey, Episode 2.3, Father Brown, The Flying Stars, Silk, The Casual Vacancy, Theatre Another Country, Queen's Theatre, When We Are Married, Whitehall Theatre, Falkland Sound, Royal Court, Serious Money, Royal Court, Our Country's Good, Royal Court, The Recruiting Officer, Royal Court, Carrington, a Royal National Theatre. Mountain Language, a Royal National Theatre. The Changeling, a Royal National Theatre. Once in a While the Odd Thing Happens, a Royal National Theatre. The Madness of George III, a Royal National Theatre. Plenty, Almeida at the Aubrey. The Good Samaritan, Hampstead Theatre. The Winter's Tale, a Royal National Theatre. Tartuffe, a Royal National Theatre. Private Lives, Theatre Royal Bath. That Face, Royal Court. Much Ado About Nothing, a Royal National Theatre. A Midsummer Night's Dream, Rose Theatre, Kingston. The Prince of Homburg, Donmar Warehouse. The Tempest Theatre Royal Haymarket. This House, a Royal National Theatre. Another Country, Theatre Royal Bath. Chichester Festival Theatre, Trafalgar Studio. Education. Wadham attended Ampleforth College and the Central School of Speech and Drama. Personal life. Divorced from Shirley Cassidy, 4 sons of the marriage.